it's my pleasure to welcome on behalf of the faculty and other educators of Franklin D. Roosevelt Academy, along with the scholar ambassadors behind me and in the audience in front of us. It's my pleasure to welcome the Consul General of the United Arab Emirates to the United States here today, along with a good friend and colleague, Dr. Toby Cosgrove, the CEO and president of Cleveland Clinic, and Cleveland City Councilman Kevin Conwell, our local and county elected officials and other community leaders, friends in the Glenville neighborhood, as we dedicate the Glenville Community Soccer Field. Can we give a round of applause and welcome our guests? We have really appreciated over the last several months of this project that the ambassador has selected Cleveland and with the Cleveland Clinic picked FDR for the construction of this beautiful field. And Councilman Conwell is particularly excited because he went to school here at Franklin D. Roosevelt Academy. He's even got the shirt on. He'll show you later. Have a seat, Councilman. This is what happened when he was in school too, I'm sure. Franklin D. Roosevelt Academy was chosen because of the quality of the school within this neighborhood, the collaboration that it has, including great partnerships with the Boys and Girls Club, and our friend Ron Soder is here, the club that you have in the school. We should celebrate that club too, right? Because of your partnership also with America Scores, which is unique and it brings poetry and soccer together, so what appropriate opportunity to put a soccer field in for you. And also with our partnership with the Glenville Recreation Center and the neighborhood, who will also be able to use this beautiful new facility. This is a partnership that continues a lot of great work that the Cleveland Clinic has done with the district in the 10 years I've been in Cleveland and even before that. And so in many big and small ways, the Cleveland Clinic remains a key partner for the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. And we need to thank the clinic too. Can you help me thank the clinic? We know how very important physical exercise is to the overall health and learning abilities of students. The health is pretty obvious. You got to run around and get that blood pumping, get some oxygen in those lungs. But we actually also know that if you run around on these fields, if you play a little soccer right before you go into your reading instruction, your reading scores go up. And so to have this facility is not simply to have a soccer field. It's not simply to have something new for the neighborhood, but it's adding an outdoor physical education classroom to Franklin D. Roosevelt School. And that's really, really important. And as you think about scheduling next year, might be smart to schedule physical education right just before you start reading, because we know that if you exercise your body right before you exercise your mind, both of them benefit. Other CMSD schools and community groups are also able to take advantage of this for school events and sporting activities, and it's a great use of this, the land here at FDR to help us continue to nurture the relationship with our community here in the Glenville neighborhood. So I need you, ladies and gentlemen, to help me to welcome our next guest. He is our friend from the Cleveland Clinic. He is the president and chief executive officer of the Cleveland Clinic here in Cleveland and across the world, and his name is Dr. Toby Cosgrove. Can you welcome Dr. Cosgrove?
Well, good afternoon, or good morning, I guess it is already. I started kind of early this morning, so it's so thank you very much, Eric. It's an honor to dedicate this outstanding sports facility. And thanks to Your Excellency Yusuf Al-Attaba from the Embassy of the United Arab Emirates and His Excellency Salem Alshamsi, excuse me. Consul General of the United Arab Emirates. We'd also like to thank Mayor Jackson, Eric Gordon, and everyone from the Cleveland Metropolitan School District and Franklin Delano Roosevelt Academy. The Cleveland Clinic is proud to be a partner in this international project for our city. We live in a connected world. Cleveland is linked to the United Arab Emirates through extraordinary ties of friendship and collaboration. Cleveland Clinic is proud to share medical expertise with the people of the United Arab Emirates and through the Cleveland Clinic Abu Dhabi. We are part of global healthcare economy that provides benefit to our neighbors, our city, and Northeast Ohio. I thank Your Excellency and the Embassy of the United Arab Emirates for this very generous gift. I believe wellness, physical activity, healthy food choices are essential to decreasing the burden of disease in the United States. We are especially pleased that this has given our children a new opportunity for physical activity. Health is the greatest gift, and exercise is essential to a healthy life. The Cleveland Clinic was involved in the construction of this field, and we will oversee the programming. Our thanks to the Boys and Girls Club for their involvement, and we're thrilled to work with Principal Sherie Turner and the students and administrators of this great school. My thanks to all that has made this possible. We look forward to a long and healthy partnership with FDR Academy and the parents and the children of Glenville. I'd like also to thank and welcome His Excellency Alshamsi, Consul General of the United Arab Emirates.
Thank you, Dr. Cosgrove, for that kind introduction. Principal Turner, Mr. Gordon, Councilman Conwell, Dr. Cosgrove, and member of the Cleveland community, thank you for hosting us at the Franklin D. Roosevelt Academy. I have heard a lot about the important role that FDR Academy serves the community. Everyone associated with the school should be applauded. Your work is critically important. Today is a special day, and I'm honored to be here to celebrate the dedication of this new soccer field. This is the 10th field that the UAE Embassy has built around the US. We have successfully brought fields similar to the one that has built here to New York, Miami, East Los Angeles, Chicago, to name a few locations. But this field is truly special. The field is the result of a long-standing relationship between the UAE and the Cleveland Clinic. For years, Emiratis have traveled to Cleveland Clinic for specialized treatment at the clinic. And in 2015, Cleveland Clinic Abu Dhabi opened, remarkably raising the level of medical care and services that are provided to local families. Having the Cleveland Clinic in the UAE is a game changer for my country's efforts to enhance healthcare services. The second thing that makes this field special is actually right under your feet. What you are standing on, which is in the field, was constructed with brand new organic and environmentally friendly materials that is safer for kids and will last for many years. The third thing that makes this field special is all of you here today, and especially the kids of FDR Academy and the Cleveland community. FDR Academy stood out from our very first meeting about this project. It was immediately clear that this school also represents the heart of Cleveland community. The professionalism, energy, and love exhibited by teachers, administrators, and parents, and the positive environment that each of you has created for these kids is inspiring. The UAE Embassy is proud to work with the Cleveland Clinic and partners around the US to make a positive impact. It is good for local communities and for the kids, the right thing to do and strengthen UAE-US relationships. It brings me great joy to stand here today for the dedication of the Cleveland Community Soccer Field built in the heart of Cleveland. I'm excited to see the joy that this field has in store for the children of this city. Thank you again for having us here, and wish you all the best.
Thank you. I was sitting back and listening to everyone and reading the children's, your thoughts. Children want to know, Eric, that you care about them. That's what they really want to know. They want to know that. And when you, Cleveland Clinic in the Arabic community gave this great soccer field to the children in our community, so when they pass by, they'll always know that you care about them. That's what they want to know. And I want to say to my brothers from Salem and Abdul, Assalamu alaikum, alhamdulillah, Allahu Akbar to you. Thank you very, very much. And when I heard that we were putting the soccer field here, I know that Glenville, you mentioned, Eric, earlier, the students can go to whatever school they want to go to. We have a great football team over there also at Glenville High School. And the only thing that we miss when I talk with Ted Ginn is that we need someone that can do soccer. We never have ever gotten a kicker, Beverly Charles, that can benefit Glenville. This can be our training ground. And you talking about going to other schools? This right here could be the training ground when you leave and you learn and you're from Glenville and we can cultivate you right here. You can go right over there to Glenville High School. I'm from FDR, right here. Okay. But I came with the building. I really, literally did. I came with the building when they built this building in 1976. Where Johnny had a band back then, and we played, and the children marched from across the, right where that house is over there was the old Glenville FDR, and they marched over here to this school in 1976, and I was playing the drums back then. I was the drummer boy, playing the drums back then, just like you are the drummer boy, because you come at my gigs, and I let you move me out the way to play on my drums, because that's very, very important with children. And so I did. I came exactly with, right along with the building. We're going to help with this program also. I talked with John and Alifo. He put his hand up back there. And Dr. Williams, where are you at? She pulled me in 2 weeks ago when I was walking in the school, because I come over here, Toby, sometime unannounced, just to see what Principal Turner or Dr. Williams need. It's easier to be on this podium, but when I came through, and they told me, John, they need some money to work with Cleveland Clinic for programming, because we don't want to just have the soccer field here. We want some outcome measures working with our children. So Dr. Williams wouldn't let me leave the room until I committed to some dollars, and I told her to reach out to John and Alifo. Isn't that true? You guys told me, because they need the programming as well. So we're here to help and give you all the resources to be successful. And John and Alifo, I had him to put his hands up, and Dr. Williams, she would definitely call me. When you guys graduate on May 25th, that's the day, I know the date, I'll be here. This Dr. Williams and Principal Turner, they'll still be calling me to make sure for our children. So when you come back to school, you'll have some money to go right along with the soccer field to do programming, and we will help out every step of the way. But let me say this in closing. I am so happy. I am so happy to be here, especially when someone came from the school. I was sitting in your seats. So Eric, it's touching for me. This is very, very touching. And to see that you get resources to learn soccer. But let me tell you this, and let me say this, Dr. Toby, it's more than just soccer. Soccer, the sport, teaches organizational skills. The sport also teaches project management, so you know your roles and tasks. It's more than just kicking the ball. You learn different tasks. You might be the center, you might be the goalie. That's a task that you learn. So the skills are transferable. As you mentioned work earlier, Eric, transferable. If you go to work for Cleveland Clinic, he's going to, but you're leaving us. That's another story. And I'm sad to say that. That is sad to say that. But you learn a task of, when you go to work, of doing another job spot. And it also is more than just soccer. It's discipline, because you have to practice. And it teaches you self-discipline. Isn't that right, Abdul and Salam? It teaches you self-discipline. So it's more than just that. Bill, can you come up here real quick? And then I'm going to introduce Principal Turner real quick. But Bill Patman is a good friend of mine. He's not from FDR, you guys, like I am, but he's good. He was the former councilman. He cares about the community. He has the goodness of the community at heart. He's a good friend of mine. He's a taller version and an older version of me also. Bill, can you say just a few words? And you want to get this award, Abdul and Salam, can you come up so he could give you this and then thank you and all that? I saw you when you came in.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
State
Good morning.
Representative.
Good morning. Now, it's a good morning here. And
Great.
Great, I'll take that. It's good to see the dignitaries here. It's a very important occasion. You say, well, why? It's just a soccer field. Well, this is Glenville. We produce Superman.
That's right.
We produced professional football players, scholars. I fully expect in the next few years, one of you to be on the world soccer stage, because that's what we do here. That's what we do. As we sit in the shadow of the school, and this, I don't like to say it, but a lot of folks say second best medical facilities in the world. I say first best because it
that's first
serves
best.
us, number one.
They saved my life, Bill. You remember when I was in there?
I say number
Yeah,
one.
They saved my life.
But the business at hand is that I come to represent the 132nd General Assembly and saying, congratulations. Just another door opening in Glenville. We love every one of you. I've been serving you in one way or another for the last 25 years. And so way back to the BRIC program and all that. But this morning, something new for Glenville. We want to say thank you. Actually, because I'm large, I'm not a football player. I don't hit anybody. All right? And so let me present this on behalf of the 132nd General Assembly. Dedication, commitment.
Thank you. Thank you. I say thank you.
My man,
Square and eyes.
you'll have our job soon. There you go.
He's a fantastic drummer also. Thank you very much. I'm going to yield to the Principal Turner, see if she comes up. And I want to personally thank Toby also. Cleveland Clinic, you guys are doing a great job in the community. You have a great person with Vicki Johnson, and they do the Glenville and Fairfax Challenge, Cleveland Clinic, and you're doing a great job. And 3 years ago, I was in the hospital with Cleveland Clinic, and you guys saved my life, so I want to thank you very, very dearly. So I yield to you. God bless.
Good morning. Good morning. I'll say it one more time. Good morning. I am the very proud principal of Franklin D. Roosevelt Academy, Sherie Turner, where we strive for FDR pride, personal pride in delivering excellence, where focus is what? We work hard. We work hard. We work hard. Where we show what we know. Where we show what we know. Thank you. Those are our babies. I would like to take this time to welcome our distinguished guest and express sincere and heartfelt gratitude to our CEO, Superintendent of Cleveland Metropolitan School District, Eric Gordon, His Excellency, Consul General of the United Arab Emirates, Dr. Toby Cosgrove of Cleveland Clinic, our Ohio State government representatives, Councilman Kevin Conwell, and Councilwoman Yvonne, I wasn't sure, Conwell, our CMSD family, and our Glenville community for this amazing opportunity to stand before you today to dedicate our very own Glenville Community Soccer Field. This invaluable gift is made possible by our friends and families of the Embassy of the United Arab Emirates, Washington, D.C., Cleveland Clinic, City of Cleveland, Ohio, Mayor Frank Jackson, our CMSD family, and lead agency Boys and Girls Club. I would also like to thank and recognize the hard work of our Franklin D. Roosevelt Academy team. And one key ingredient here at FDR Academy is teamwork. It's teamwork that makes FDR Academy great. Thank you, Dr. K. Williams, for leading this charge, along with Mr. King, our Boys and Girls Club lead agency wraparound coordinator, Mrs. Hardy, Mrs. Root, Mr. Bolden, our FDR Academy and CMSD custodial teams, along with the entire FDR Academy Soccer Field Dedication Committee, and of course, our entire FDR family. Please stand to be recognized for your hard work and dedication to all aspects of FDR Academy. I need my team to stand. I don't do this by myself. Thank you. From the start of the journey of being considered a candidate for the UAE soccer field investment, we were enthused and appreciative of being selected for this amazing gift, not only for FDR Academy, but for our entire Glenville community. I want to thank Dr. K. Williams for providing the UAE and Cleveland Clinic panel with the rich history of Glenville community and how selecting our school for this precious gift will continue to deepen the roots of community and togetherness for our Glenville community for years to come. Thank you. Upon hearing the news that we were selected, the vision and planning began like a bolt of lightning. For all that are here today to commemorate the Glenville Community Soccer Field, we want to thank Chris Abud, Carrie Imsch, and their dream team, along with our friends at America Scores, for coordinating our beautiful dedication ceremony. And thank you, babies. I want to close with this. Our Franklin D. Roosevelt family hold these truths about scholars here at FDR Academy, as with our surrounding CMSD schools. Our scholars are capable of learning, achieving, and sharing their academic and extracurricular talents at high levels. The gift of the Glenville Community Soccer Field provides another avenue in which our scholars can be allowed to uncover, develop, and harness those talents to go on to be and do amazing things in our community and for our community and even the world. Thank you for the opportunity and this invaluable gift. At this time, we have a presentation. We're not going to move it, but we want you to take this back as a token of our thanks for, it's real delicate, but if you want to come up, I'm nervous. And at this time, okay, now I have to get my soccer skills together. We're going to have our ceremonial kick at this time. We would like to invite CEO Gordon, Dr. Cosgrove, Councilman Kevin Conwell, and our 4 FDR scholars for our first ceremonial kick.
Okay, you got to count us down nice and loud, all right? Starting at 3. I can't be the only one. 3, 2,